Hello everybody, it's me, Mrs Broom. Some of you may know me as the office lady. I hope you're not missing school too much. We're all missing you a lot, and I miss my friends too. Miss Johnstone and Mrs Brown. I miss them an awful lot, and having cups of tea and having a quick chat whilst we're busy doing our work. But I hope you have a lovely Easter holiday. Now, today I'm going to be reading you one of my favourite stories. It's called Gruff the Grump. And with me today, some of my children's friends here, who they've named. But you have to be a bit careful. They're quite tricky to remember, these names. So we've got Big Panda, and we've got Bunny, Dog, Black Cat, Giraffe, and I bet you can't guess who this is. This one's called White Cat. I'll test you on that another time. So Gruff the Grump is by Steve Smallman and C. Biscoe. Now, I think that's how you pronounce it. I love the story. Such a lovely story. It's been well read, as you can see there's a bit of sellotape there. Gruff was a bear, a great big bear. A great big, scowly, growly, grizzly grump of a bear. He lived all alone in a musty, dusty old cave where nobody ever came to visit. The other animals hid when they saw him coming. They called him Gruff the Grump. Went Gruff the Grump to show he didn't care. One morning, Gruff the Grump was stomping through the forest when he saw something strange. It was a small, upside-down rabbit, high in the branches of a tree. "Hello, Mr. Bear," said the rabbit upside-downly. "I'm a bit stuck. Can you help me down, please?" "Thank you very much." Scowled Gruff the Grump, and he turned to walk away. "Oh, please, Mr. Bear, please get me down," pleaded the rabbit. Much to Gruff the Grump's surprise, he found himself lifting the little rabbit gently down to the ground. Thank you, Mr. Bear," said the rabbit. "There was a fallen star caught in the tree, so I had to rescue it. But then I got stuck, and then you had to rescue me." "Here," she said with a smile, "you can have it." She carefully put the fallen star in the old bear's huge hairy paw and hopped off home. Can you see the star there? Gruff the Grump thought the star looked a lot like a leaf, but he took it home anyway and put it on his mantelpiece. It was so golden and beautiful that it made him realise just how musty and dusty his cave had become. And for the first time in a very long time, he dusted the mantelpiece and brushed away some of the cobwebs. A few days later, Gruff the Grump was fishing in the river when a log floated past. Clinging to the log was a small, soggy rabbit holding an orange pointy thing. "Hello, Mr. Bear," said the little rabbit soggily. "Can you help me out of the water, please?" "Thank you very much." Went Gruff the Grump, but then he reached over to lift the little rabbit safely onto the riverbank. Thank you, Mr. Bear," said the rabbit. "There was a fallen star in the water and I had to rescue it. You are very big and very kind. Will you look after it for me?" But Gruff the Grump just turned and lumbered away. He was feeling a bit funny. Nobody had ever called him kind before. "But Mr. Bear, come back," cried the little rabbit, running after him. "I can't look after it on my own." Okay, I'll take it," snarled Gruff the Grump, and snatching the star, he slammed his cave door behind him. Gruff the Grump put the star on the mantelpiece next to the other star. They looked so clean and colourful that they made him realise just how grim and grimy his cave still was. So for the first time in a very long time, he swept up all the old pine needles from the floor. Now his cave was very clean, but it was bare and empty inside, and suddenly Gruff felt like a bear who was empty inside too. He started to feel sad. And when he'd finished feeling sad, he started to feel cross. And he was right in the middle of feeling cross when there was a knock on the door. "What is it now?" he shouted. It was the little rabbit with a whole barrow full of stars. "Hello, Mr. Bear," she said worn-outly. "There were lots and lots of fallen stars and I had to rescue them." "Go away!" Gruff the Grump roared. "I don't want any more stupid stars." Then, to his great surprise, the little rabbit burst into tears. Gruff the Grump felt terrible. He wanted the little rabbit to stop crying, but he didn't know what to do. He tried pulling silly faces, but that didn't work. He did a funny dance, but that didn't work either. Then he sat down next to her and said, "I'm sorry I shouted at you, little rabbit. I really am a grizzly old grump of a bear." The little rabbit stopped crying and tried a little smile. And for the first time in a very long time, Gruff the bear smiled too. Gruff and the little rabbit scattered the stars around the cave, laughing out loud as they fell like fiery snowflakes all about them. The little rabbit stayed and played with Gruff until nearly bedtime. "I have to go now," she said. "Will you come again soon?" asked Gruff. "Very soon," the little rabbit smiled. Then she kissed him goodnight and hopped off home. Gruff the bear gave a great big yawn and snuggled down to sleep in his warm, starry bed. And for the first time in a very long time, he was happy. And that is the end. And that was Gruff the Grump. I hope you all have an amazing Easter break. I will try to read a story when I can, and we hope to see you very, very soon. Bye, guys.